Hi guys, Razi here with a brand new recording. Now I want to say right from the beginning that this recording will be a little bit longer because today I want to talk about returns in trading. Now this is a very sensitive subject with traders because there are so many opinions. And why I think you will stay until the end is because at starting at the half of this recording, I will open up a live account that I opened to do live trading together with the students that have started learning with us. And I want to talk you to walk you through 12 days of trading to show you 12 days of trading and the results of those 12 days. Now, let's talk a little bit about returns in trading. Most traders that I encountered, they talk about 3 to 6% per week, per month, sorry, and they are ecstatic. They even have an erection when they talk about 6% per week, and they say that it's not possible to do more than that because that's the average and blah 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 and so on. And I just do not agree with them, so I don't start a fight with them. I don't disagree with them. I just listen and okay, you do what you have to do. I'll do what I have to do, and that's it. Now, the thing is, you can have a lot more returns. Now, when they say 3 to 6% per month and they get all erect, uh, I can think of a hedge fund I mean, this is the best example. If you have a hedge fund, or if you run a hedge fund and you have, let's say, $500 million, because a hedge fund can have that, can have billions of dollars in it. Obviously, you're more regulated, you pay more tax, you cannot run it by yourself, so you have to have a team to back you up. And so trading is very, very different when you have a hedge fund and when you have such a large account. And if we're talking about 3% per month or 4% per month, we're talking about 1% every week, and that's good. I mean, I want to give you an example. So I said $500 million in a hedge fund. If he's taking out in that hedge fund takes out from the market 1% per week, that means $5 million every week. That means $20 million every month. That means $240 million a year. And I'm not talking compounding here, guys. So I just used mathematical, very simple math here, just because I want to keep this as short as possible. So 48% per year, and that's a lot. So a successful hedge fund, a very good hedge fund, may start from 15-20% per year. That's amazing for them. But we're talking about a different type of trading. The rules are very different from an individual trader. And when you're trading that much money, you can actually influence the market, even forex market, which is the biggest market of all so far. And so I agree with those 3% per month, 6% per month in case of a hedge fund. I agree with this percentage even in case of an individual like me and you that has a larger account, let's say 15 million to $20 million. And I want to give you the same example, very simple math. I did not include compounding because that would take too much time. But let's say that you have $20 million, you make every month you make 3%, every week you make 3%, that's $800,000. It's 3,200,000 per month. It's 38,400,000 per year. So that's an amazing result. I think that you can agree with me. But i I'm talking to you. Most of you do not trade right now, or if you do, you might have small accounts as I did. So when I began with a small account. I lost the account. I had approximately 6 to 8 difficult months because most traders, what they do when they teach, they give you a strategy, they cash in the money, they turn their back and run away. And that's just not enough, because the strategy itself, it provides you an edge. Okay, so it provides you an entry, and the strategy might be good, but if you don't have a system altogether, a risk management plan, a trading plan, a trade management plan, then it will all be in vain, and at the end of the day, week, or month, you will end up a loser. And that's a fact. I've seen it on my own skin. uh, I even cried a few times, believe it or not, because trading is very emotional. So what I built within the Rich or Poor, and what I want to provide to you, it's an entire system. This is why I said to the students that are already trading alongside me, and they know all the strategies and the systems. I provided them uh, as well. I said, okay, I am not going to leave you to discover or to make so many mistakes as I did. I'm going to do live trading with you. You're going to see how I react, how I act. We will talk about emotions, and we will use real money. Now, I don't show my accounts. I did that one live trading session where I showed people that you can take out of the market. Uh, $895 was in around 15 minutes. I even showed one of my crypto accounts where I showed specifically how I did over $26,000 in less than 5 weeks. So that was some sort of an investment slash trading related. And now I said the following. So you all know this strategy which works in 3 minutes time frame. So I'm talking about scalping. Now the market in 3 minutes is moving like crazy. So you can get even up to 20 entries per day, no problems with this strategy if you're staying in front of the PC. And I said, look, I'm gonna put in this account $1,800. I don't know why I chose that amount of money, but I said $1,800, and I want to see how long it takes me to double the money in that account. And I started live trading with them. I traded for 12 days, and I'm gonna say right from the beginning, it took me 12 days to double my account. There weren't consecutive days because I had other accounts to manage and I have other business to do, but 12 days, and I'm going to prove it to you. So in other words, I made over 100% in 12 days, less than 2 weeks. So don't give me that bullshit with 3 to 6% per month, because I won't buy it. Now, when you're starting with a small amount of money. You're going to get in with maybe 500, 1,000, 2,000, up to $5,000 US dollars or euros. And that's a fair amount. Now, my results with $1,800 can be, you can have them no problem starting with $500, no less than this, but $500 to $1,000, it's more than enough to have the same results and trade exactly as I did. And I'm going to make an analogy. So I already told you, and I already talked about the markets that are moving in points, and I really, really love Dow Jones and S&P 500, the US indices. Now, the markets are moving in points, upwards and downwards. Every time we target a move, let's say that we want to short the market, we have to set the value per point. Now, when you're having, like, let's say an account of $10,000 in 3 minutes time frame, you are able to go as much as $10 per point. Now, when you have a smaller account, like 1,800 or 1,000 or 500, you will be able in the beginning to go with zero point 0.5, maximum $1 per point. So you can do that, but only like this. So when I did that trading session and I got out of the market $895, I was able to put $10 per point, and I had a larger account. But I want to be with my feet on the ground, because you're all beginners here and you're going to open up a small account. And this is why I created this small account. I just want to show you what you can do in 10 days, and you can very easily duplicate your results. And the most important part, guys, is to go from where you start, 500, 1,000, $2,000, $5,000, to 10, 15, $20. From that point on, the life gets easier and easier, because now you can make enough money every week to take out from the market, to use them for your necessities, but also compound. So, or in other words, leave a small part there, so you have a bigger account and a bigger account and a bigger account. And this is the best way to become financially free. And from my point of view, this is the best industry to be in. I don't care what your passions are or hobbies. I don't care what you work. You can also do this. You can also do this. You can do it end of day if you have a little time, and or if you have a little bit more time, you can do like intraday 4 hour time frame, or even scalping 3 minutes. And right now, because of coronavirus, it might sound weird. I'm thankful for coronavirus, because, and I know that people are suffering, but because of this coronavirus, the markets are so volatile that trading in 3 minutes time frame or scalping is the best way to trade right now. So enough talking. I'm going to open up my account and we're going to analyze 12 days of trading on that small account, 1,800, until I reach a little bit more than 3,600 or over 100%. Okay, so just give me 1 second and I'll open up my account. Okay, so here we are in front of my account. I'm using core spreads as well as IC markets. So if you join us, I'm going to give you the best brokers to use, because I went over those brokers with high fees and so on. Now, as I said, core spreads I'm using for this exemplification. This account is actually my wife's account. So this is, let's call it our daily income account. I'm not compounding here because I only need like from 500 to $600 to build up on that and create a good enough income to pay for your necessities in a month. So as you can see here, on the 13th of October, I funded the account with $1,800. As I said, online transfer cash in $1,800. And this is the first day when I started trading. And I'm going to move through each day until I reach the 12th day. So we're going to page 44. And here it is. My first trade was a loser. By the way, you're always going to have losers as well. You have to appreciate and welcome them and analyze every loser. Those are the most important trades, because they will teach you what you did wrong and you will get better and better. So I started with minus $495. Then I won 1460 in with $1 per point. Now look at this. I entered at 3 p.m. and 3:16 p.m. and I exited at 3:16 and 43 seconds. So in 23 seconds, I pulled out of the market $14.6. Now I just want to make an analogy here. $1 per point, $14.6 in 23 seconds. Now, when I reach at 10K and I am able to do $10 per point, I will have $146 in 23 seconds. The next one is break even. The next one, 16.5. And you can see I entered at 1649 and I exited at 449 and I exited at 451. So around 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And I had $16.5 here, $11.5, $0.5 per point. When I will reach that 10K, I will be able to go with as high as $10 per point. And my value here, my income here would have been $223. I hope my math is right. I'm not that good at math. But look at this. So $0.5 per trade. I entered at 449. I exited at 455. So this is why I told everyone and keep telling them, in scalping you can get as high as $2,000 in less than an hour. So you don't have to spend too much time in front of the PC. Here I'm talking about 6 minutes and 3 seconds. Okay, and I have $11 and 15 cents with $0.5 per point. This one here, 31.30, $1 per point. At $10 per point is $313. And I got this one in 8 seconds. So I entered at 6:23 and 1 second, and I exited at 6:23 and 9 seconds. And I got $31 with $0.5 per point. Guys, I hope you are getting this. When you reach to 10K, you can place this trade. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same with $10 per point, and you get out of the market $313 in 8 seconds. So you don't need to trade like crazy around the clock. You only need to have like 2 or 3 hours per day and get out your daily income, and that's it. And so forth. So we have here a trade on break even, 540, 1460. We are still on the 13th of October. We are moving forward now. 23 minus 52. So you also have losers here. I use $2 per point. 12, 40, 36. Look at this one, 40 at $0.5 per point. Now I entered at 7 p.m., 7:45, and I exited at 20:49. So approximately 1 hour. So you can have trades as long as 1 to 2 to 3 hours, depending on what is your approach. And I'm going to teach you all the possible approaches there are with these kind of strategies. and you will be able to build your own system, your own environment. Now here in 1 hour, I pulled out $40.70 with $0.5 per point. Now with $10 per point, I will always tell you this because you will reach that point. I am sure of that if you want to, and you would have to be crazy not to want to. At $10 per point, this $40 would mean over $800 in less in 1 hour and a few minutes, and that's it. Do you need more than that? Do you need more than $800 in per hour each day? I think no. I mean, it's more than enough, and you can build up from there. You can grow and grow and grow and reach to those $20 million, reach to that huge account where you are satisfied, more than satisfied with 1, 2%, 3% per month, right? Because we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars from that point on. 36, 9.65, and so forth, and we go back here. So this was closed on 14th of October, but I placed the trades late in on the 13th of October. So I'm going to consider these two trades on the 13th of October as well. They are two losers. That's that. You are going to have losers as I said. So on the 13th of November, and you can pause and you can make your own calculations. Maybe I've made mistakes. I don't know. But on the 13th of November, I transferred $1,800 in cash, and my result for that day was $202. Now, the average value per point, the average value per point was 0.8 USD dollars per point. Now, if I have that 10K account and I am able to use $10 per point, it means that this $202 would have been $2,525 in one day. I mean, at least here in Romania, there are a lot of people who would really wish to have this income after 1 month of work. A lot, many of Romanians. I don't know in which country you are. Maybe it's a similar case to you. But I did this money, and you can check up the time frames in approximately 3 to 4 hours in on the 13th of October. Now 14th of October starts here, and I work less, but I earn more. And this is what I love about trading, and I'm teaching this. I'm always talking about this. The less you work, the more you earn. Now that doesn't mean that you don't have to study, don't have to look at charts from time to time and make your own analysis and build your trading plan and your system. But when you're actually trading, the more you work, the less trades you have usually generates a better income. And I prove it here on the 14th of October. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. And then on page 41, I have 9, 10 trades. So actually, these two are trading adjustments and funding charges. These are commissions that the broker takes out of your account. But I put them also into my final result. So I deducted them from my winning trade. Now, if you add everything that I have on the 14th of October, and you can do that, you can pause and add, you will see that my end result is $236. Again, my average value per point was $0.8. That means that when I reach 10K, and I will reach 10K with this account, and if you will be part of our community, you will trade alongside me. When I reach 10K, my earnings for 14th of November would have been $2,959. So $2,959. And you can look at the time frame. I started at 2 p.m. and I finished at, so this is over the night. This is again over the night. I finished at, where did I finish? Just let me get back here. So I started at 2 p.m. and I finished at 3:28. So 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and 35, 36 minutes. I could have pulled out of the market 2,959, but even $236 are good enough for a small account for 1 hour and 30 minutes of, let's call it, work. Okay. Now, look here. So here I have $109, my biggest win of the day, $0.5 per point. Now only this win alone would have been over $2,000 if I would have been able to place a trade with $10 per point, and you can usually after you reach the point of 10K. Okay, moving forward. So we're going to 15th of November, which is here. On the 15th of November, I was kind of busy. I didn't have too much time to trade. Again, the less you work, the more you earn. But I had a big loser in the beginning, so you can start with that. And this is why it's important to be part of a group. This is why it's important to have a mentor that actually does this for a living. He takes out money from the market, because it means that that guy went through all the mess of losing, of emotional pain, and he can guide you better than any other man in this world. So I started with a pretty big loss for this account, minus 186, but then 217 and 31. So on the 15th of November, I had three trades. My end result was $61.94. The average the dollar per point, the average value per point was $1.4, which means that even though I had 61.94 with a larger account and with $10 per point, I would have gotten out of the market $442. And this was 15th of November. Now, 16th of November was somehow similar. I started here, plus 35, break even, then I had a loss here, and then I had another winner here, which I recouped my loss and a little bit more. So the end result was $53.97 with an average of $2 per point, and with a larger account, I would have gotten out 200 almost $70. Now from 16th, I didn't trade this account until 19th of November. On 17th, you can see that I only have funding charges because I had a few trades open over the night. And then on the 18th is the same story. On the 19th, I placed one, two, three trades here. And let's see what else. And that's it. So that was 19th of November. And I got out of the market with only three trades and with little work, $137 with an average value per point of $1.6. That would have meant $856. And I worked, let's see how much I stayed in the market for this money. So I started at 220 and I ended at 320. So 1 hour. Good enough, right? I mean, even $137, I hope you agree, these are a lot of money for 1 hour of work. And it's actually fun if you look at trading at and you're imagining that you're playing a game. Is actually it's fun, you know. Okay, so this was 19th of November. Let's move forward and see what do we have here. So we have 20th of November. This is a losing day for me. So you're gonna have that as well. By the way, losing days, maybe even losing weeks. I have them, I accept them, and the easier for a trader it gets easier when you accept that you're gonna have loser days and maybe even weeks and maybe even months. It doesn't matter. The overall result has to be on the plus side. So on the 20th of November, I finished negative with minus $165 with an average of $2.5 per point. Would have meant a $660 loss if I would have if I would have traded with $10 per point. Now, 20th of November, it was after 20th of November, I stopped trading this account for 7 days because again, I have other accounts to trade on, and these are all funding charges for ongoing trades. So as you can see, 21, 22 funding charges, 23 funding charges, 25 funding charges, 26 funding charges. So all the way to 26, I deducted them from 27th of November. So from 27th of November, I deducted all the funding charges. They ended up being around $4 minus, obviously, because they are commissions. And here my end result for the 27th was $427 and 86 cents with an average of $2 per point. Now, if I would have traded with $10 per point, my end result would have been $2,139 in 1 day. Moving forward, I don't want to keep you guys much longer. 28th of October, I had 1, 2, 3 trades. I ended up with $37.14. I traded for a small amount of time here, for a very small amount of time, and my average dollar per point was 1.3. Moving forward, 29th 29th is here. I only have two trades, so because it was a busy day for me, I couldn't stay in front of the PC. I have this one on the plus side and this one on minus. I have plus $9 in that day, so with an average of $1.5 per point. Then I'm going to 13th of November. As you can see, there are days and days. You earn more. In some days you earn more, in some days you earn less. It doesn't matter as long as you're on the plus side. On the 13th of, not December, did I say December? I meant of October. I had, again, not too many trades, but I started with a big loser, 121, so $121. I ended up having, after you put everything together here, 30, and I guess 30 here up all the way to here. Yeah, so I end up on the 13th of November. By the way, you can do your the calculations yourself. Maybe I made mistakes, I don't know. I ended up having $84.15 with an average of $1.13 per point. Then I start trading again on the 2nd of November. As you can see, break even, minus 96, plus 195 with $2 per point. Now this one, I started at 3:30, so 3:30 p.m. and I closed the trade on a profit, on a great profit at 3:54. So we're talking about 24 minutes approximately, 195. Now, if I would have traded with $10 per point, you multiply 195 with 5 because it's, well, obvious, it's simple math, and you get, from my point of view, an amazing result in 20 something minutes. I hope you agree. Now, 2nd of November, it closes here with a break-even trade, and I end up with $139 with an average per point of $1.75. And then I trade once more on the 3rd of November, and here it is, 3rd of November. It starts here. Now, 3rd of November, it's a good day for me because I end up earning $664 at $1.5 per point, the average one. So I stake very little and I earn a lot. $665 in one day. You have to agree that is a lot. Now, this would have meant $4,341 with $10 per point, guys. And I'm talking about a couple of hours of trading, 2 or 3 hours tops. And this is how my 3rd of November ends. Now, this is my 12th day of trading. It's not consecutive, as I said. I had 3 or 4 days when I didn't have physical time to trade this account. And after these 12 days, from $1,830 I had in this account, because there were $30 when I funded the account. In the 12th day, I had $3,718.10. Now that means approximately around 103.5% growth in 12 days, so less than 2 weeks. So don't give me that bullshit, you trader. Don't give me that bullshit that you have to be satisfied with 3 to 6% per month. I mean, okay, I agree. If you have $20 million in your account, you will be ecstatic. But if you have $500 to $1,000, I want to earn more. I want to become financially free earlier. I mean, with $1,000 in your account, if you are satisfied with 6% per month, you will, what are you going to do? You're going to trade 1 year and you're going to be, let's say, learning from your mistakes. So you're not going to do much in that year. And then to actually end up with an amount of money that can provide you every month some money to pay for your necessities and to live your life freely, it would take you like another 7-10 years. I don't have that time. So what I want for me and for you, and I have that already, is to get to the point to become financially free in 1 year or less. You can do that. You just have to move forward and say yes and take action and start learning besides us. So this is this is the account. This is the proof, and it's over 100% in 12 days. Now, I did the calculation imagining that I have a 10K account and I use $10 per point. So in these 12 days with a 10K account, if I would have used $10 per point, because I could, in that situation, I would have had enough money to respect my risk management plan. My end result, my total would have been $13,939 in 12 days. In 12 days, over almost $14,000. Now, how many of you would like to do that? Now, guys, it's possible. It's simple, and it can be also easy. Obviously, the only thing that will set in front of us as an obstacle will be our emotional status and our emotional baggage. But that, I promise you, we will handle it. Also, you have amazing trainers. Richard, for example, that teaches happiness. Ruth, Mihaela, she's amazing. She's my coach, actually. So you have all these amazing people that can help you with the emotional baggage, and it's I think it's the most important part of trading. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. Show you that you can end up financially free in very short time if you want, obviously, and if you are prepared to take action. Now, I hope you enjoyed this recording. It took a little bit longer than I usually make them. I make them around between 5 to 10 minutes. I think this is more than over 10 minutes. I think, I don't know for sure. I'll know after I'll close it. But anyway, what I want to say is I hope I got you pumped. I hope that you are ready for our meeting from, I think it's this month in December. I don't know. My wife does all my scheduling. I love her for that and many other things. And I can't wait to meet you. Be in a huge number in that meeting, because you're going to get value. We are going to get to know each other, and you're going to have an even better idea of what this amazing group Design Tomorrow can and will do for you if you obviously are decided to take action and move forward. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best in this world. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope to see you soon. Stay safe.